Look at you.
Well,
I mean, we've known each other a long time.
Yeah.
We've passed. You don't ever get older.
Well, thank you. It's quite funny because, people are kind of shocked when they hear that I'm 54 years old, and they say, how do you keep your youth? I have found something, Dr. Phil, that I think is the closest thing to the fountain of youth.
Oh, you do have a secret.
I have a secret, and I've never really talked about it. I've been doing this for the last 2 years. It's called Protandim, and it works. And I'm telling everybody about this.
You feel differently.
I do.
Because you're running around like a chicken with your head cut off.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you're hitting the times. You're getting where you're supposed to be.
I have
You're
to
doing
be on the spot all the time.
Someone introduced me to Protandim. I just looked at the research and figured out, hey, wait a minute. I have to take 360 oranges in one day to get the same effect of one pill? Sold.
You want to get an edge on turning back the clock with just a few pills? Who doesn't? Well, it's no longer science fiction, but science possibility, a potential breakthrough. As I found out firsthand, there may be a way to erase years, at least inside my body. Granted, it's down the road, but some scientists are wondering if a new pill I took might offer a very long life. It may not look like the fountain of youth, but inside this nondescript building, I'm about to become part of an exciting experiment, a kind of guinea pig.
Dr. McCord, okay.
I'm here at the University of Colorado in Denver to meet Dr. Joe McCord, a world-renowned scientist.
This is pretty exciting stuff you're finding, huh?
It is. We're very excited about it.
His latest research could very well unravel the mystery of aging itself. And his decades of experiments may have the potential of adding years to people's lives and possibly prevent chronic diseases like cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. It all centers around this small yellow pill, and for me, it begins with a blood test.
Yeah, there we go.
It wouldn't be the first time I've given blood for this company.
They want to check my levels of something called T-bars, which is a rough indicator of a person's actual age. T-bars can identify a condition known as oxidative stress, a kind of measure of the wear and tear on our bodies. Oxidative stress, like the rusting of an engine, is not a good thing.
Bad for the body.
Leading to disease.
Leading to disease and leading to malfunction, and importantly, leading to what we call aging. It is a slow progression of increasing oxidative stress. That's the main characteristic biochemically of the aging process.
The problem of aging begins with the very food we eat to give us energy. As our cells burn that food, they also release toxic chemicals. Those chemicals, you may know them as free radicals, react with all the components of our cells, literally bombarding them millions of times per second, damaging all our cells. The result? Oxidative stress, and we all have it. The body fights back with a system of defenses. It makes two antioxidant enzymes, catalase and SOD, whose job is to gobble up the free radicals before they can harm our cells.
So, doctor, how often do I take these?
And so, here I go. With that swallow, I've just become part of a potentially landmark scientific experiment.
Doesn't taste bad.
It's called Protandim, and tests on both mice and humans have already shown that it revs up the manufacture of those good enzymes in our bodies. More enzymes, fewer free radicals to harm us. Whether that will lead to longer life is still unknown. Experiments to see if mice live longer are about to get underway, but it's a tantalizing theory.
Right now, all we know is that this preparation decreases oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is not a disease, just like aging is not in itself a disease, but it's something that accompanies and is attached to many disease processes.
Have you discovered the fountain of youth?
I wouldn't put it that way, but we may have discovered something that will tell us a lot more about how we age, what happens biochemically, and maybe how we can slow it down. So you can see the age-related.
Normally, oxidative stress, measured by those T-bars, increases with age. But in Dr. McCord's tests, taking just one pill of Protandim a day reversed that trend for everyone at every age, even for an 80-year-old.
They all are reduced to the level of oxidative stress that one would expect, frankly, in a newborn or a very young child.
Back to the oxidative stress levels of a child?
It sounds too good to be true. Will Protandim work on me?
But what about my progress? After nearly 2 weeks now, it's time to get my results. Dr. McCord calculates the numbers. The result? My level of oxidative stress has declined dramatically.
45%, that's excellent.
Just look at where I fall on the graph, before and after.
Which, if extrapolated back, is the level you would see in a newborn baby.
Have we turned back the clock? Well, maybe not on the outside, but deep inside within my cells. Yes, indeed.
The company that makes Protandim says its tests show the pill, made from ingredients used for centuries, is absolutely safe. But because it's being sold as a nutritional supplement and not a drug, Protandim does not need FDA approval for safety.
Hello everybody, my name is Dr. Skip Campbell and welcome to my backyard. I'm here to talk to you guys really quickly about a product called Protandim, and I hope you've had a chance to see step one. If you haven't had a chance to see step one, as soon as this video's over, go back and see step one. But Ken heard me talking about this product Protandim. He brought his camera over to my backyard and asked me to explain a little bit, just a little bit. I could go on for an hour about why I'm so excited about Protandim and the possibilities that exist with a product that's as good as Protandim is. It is truly a scientific breakthrough. If you haven't had a chance to see our ABC Primetime video, Don Quinones and ABC came out and experimented with our product. We had a product that would lower oxidative stress 40% in just 30 days. And as soon as that research came out, ABC called John Quinones and said, you better get to Denver because that's a big deal. Even if you've never heard of oxidative stress, it's a big deal because it's what ages you and causes all diseases related to aging. It is truly the main reason we study anything in medicine. It's truly the reason anything is ever studied, to improve and extend life. Those are the only two reasons we do it. So as soon as there was one company, ours, with one product, Protandim, that claimed that it could lower oxidative stress, ABC sent John Quinones to Denver. The results were miraculous. He took our pill for, I think, 18 days. Before he took it, they said, John, you're 52 years old. After he took it, they said, John, we can't tell whether you're 20 or 18 or 14. After just 18 days, because the pill will lower oxidative stress 40% in just 30 days. I've said that 3 times now. I want you to get that into your head, because oxidative stress is what ages you and causes all diseases related to aging. Since that one peer review came out, now we've had 18 or 19 peer reviews that come out. They all say the same thing. Protandim will slow the rate at which your cells age, and you are just a big glob of cells. And if you go to www.pubmed.gov and type in the word Protandim at the top, you're going to see the 18, 19, or 20 studies by now that talk about how miraculous that supplement is. And I want you to pay attention to the titles. Don't read the studies. They're boring. They'll put you to sleep. Unless you're having trouble sleeping, don't read them. But if they're all positive, or I wouldn't mention them. But if you look at the titles, look at the names of some of the titles. Protandim's cardioprotective properties. Man, I don't know about you. Not only do I want to live longer, but I don't want to clutch my chest and die in the middle of the night. A heart attack is not what I'm looking for. And that study was done by Virginia Commonwealth, and it was published in the Journal of the American Heart Association's Journal Circulation, which is the highest impact rated heart journal in the world. There's another study that says Protandim's chemopreventative properties. You guys, that's exciting to me. One of the reasons Protandim, not one of, maybe the reason Protandim is such a scientific breakthrough is because it's a departure from our traditional thought as far as nutritional supplements go. See, Protandim is considered a nutrigenomic, which means that by taking Protandim, it can actually alter and change the way your DNA expresses itself. This is a fact. Nutrigenomics is a new category of nutritional supplements. Protandim and LifeVantage are the pioneers. In fact, Protandim is not a vitamin. It's not a mineral. It's not omega-3 fatty acid. It's not a weight loss shake. It's not a juice. Protandim is an NRF2 activator. The way it works in the human body is by activating the NRF2 pathway. You've probably never heard of it. But if you're on PubMed.gov, after looking at Protandim, type in NRF2 and see what it says. Texas Health Science Center did a study recently and said that the NRF2 pathway is the gatekeeper of species longevity and guardian of health span. Not just the NRF2 pathway is not just important in how long we live, but the quality of health during that life. Understand, Protandim is right now the first and only nutritional supplement that can activate the NRF2 pathway. The NRF2 pathway is such a big deal that big companies like Pfizer now have come out with drugs like BG12 designed to help people with multiple sclerosis. BG12 focused on activating the NRF2 pathway in the brain. They did a double-blinded, placebo-controlled, randomized clinical study, and the control in that study was Protandim. That big company, Pfizer, called little old LifeVantage and said, can we have some of that Protandim so we can see whether our drug measures up to your nutritional supplement? And the results were unbelievable. they showed in there that their product does in fact activate the NRF2 pathway in the brain enough that the FDA lets them sell that drug to patients with multiple sclerosis. But in the abstract, in the summary, the doctor who did the study said that several NRF2 activators could activate the NRF2 pathway in the brain. Interestingly, Protandim, a dietary supplement consisting of 5 all-natural ingredients, was the most potent inducer of the NRF2 pathway in the brain, and therefore may be best suited as a therapeutic strategy. Why would he say that, you guys? This Protandim, whether you've heard about it or not, is truly on the cutting edge of nutrigenomics. And it is the first and only supplement that can activate the NRF2 pathway, can make the claim that we can slow the rate at which you age. And I want you to ask yourself, do you want to age fast or do you want to age slow? Because if you want to age slow, right now Protandim is the only supplement you can take that can actually help you accomplish that. And so that's why I'm so excited about it, guys. It is the reason we do what we do. It's the reason we conduct the research we conduct in medicine, is to do 2 things: extend life and extend quality of life. Well, right now Protandim is the best and really only all-natural supplement you can take that will slow the rate at which your cells age. And then there are other abstracts of that. In fact, we have the NRF2 ability. We put it into a skincare line. We can actually activate the NRF2 pathway in your skin with True Science Skincare Kit, and it will slow the rate at which your cells age. If you're putting that on your face, that means it will slow the rate at which your face ages. Again, ask yourself, do you want to have a fast-aging face or a slow-aging face? I'm going to tell you, you don't have to trust me. You can go look it up. Right now, we're the only skincare kit in the world that can cause your face to age slower. It's a really, really exciting time. I congratulate you for being on this video, and please, please do your due diligence, because everything I've told you is exactly the way I told you. Bye-bye for now, everybody.